This is The Healthy Healer, where true voice is your medicine. This is where we help doctors and other healers navigate through the challenging times by learning from the best minds in the healing industry. Laugh, cry, and be surprised. It's entertainment, education, and inspiration so you can continue to be the unique and amazing healer you were destined to be. Welcome to humanity. Welcome to The Healthy Healer with Dr. Fred.
Hello, everybody. It's Dr. Fred, and welcome to the short that we're doing this week after the amazing interview with Holly Bellabono. The short this week is about herbal medicines. It's about the idea that allopathic medicines have somehow earned the title of being conventional medicine, and the herbal medicines have been called alternative medicines. This also holds true with other effective means of medications that nature has provided for us. They are called alternative, while over time, in the last 100 years, the allopathic medicines, which are created in laboratories and may or may not do what they say they do, in fact, often do not, and are created by major multinational corporations rather than Mother Earth, are given the title of being the conventional approach. The more I talk to Holly, the more I realize that nature has already given us the conventional holistic approach to how to deal with ailments. With the level of education that Holly was able to display for us in her conversation with me, we can learn that these medicines that come from the ground and come from the botanical gardens are an opportunity to deal with things that we probably don't even know are off balance that are going on with us. And so they can be rendered into teas or soups or eating them even raw, or there's multiple ways to take on these herbs in combinations with each other. I guess here in the West, we like to put either one herb or just a small number of herbs together, whereas in the East, in traditional Chinese medicine, Holly informed me that they sometimes put 40 or 60 herbs in a concoction. So a totally different approach to taking on how herbal medicines can stabilize or how they can address whatever the conditions are, the issues that we are having at any given time. So Holly spoke of her upbringing with growing up in an Italian family with a pharmacist and a nurse as parents, and then really learning through multiple different teachers how to respect the plants that she had already fallen in love with as a young child and then as she grew up. So Holly became an herbalist when living, I believe, in Tennessee, and then moved up to Martha's Vineyard, where she's been for nearly 2 decades and has built an amazing business up there as well as a school. I am so inspired by this because this is something that I wish I would have done. Had I learned a little bit more about medicines that actually worked, I wouldn't have to be on my soapbox talking about medicines that don't work. Instead, I'd be able to speak to the beauty of Mother Nature that allopathic medicines don't necessarily offer, and speak to the magic of herbal medicines as well as homeopathic medicines, which Holly reminded me are made with an entirely different philosophy. Whereas plant medicines are dealt with concentration, homeopathic medicines are dealt with dilutions of oftentimes minerals and animal products, whereas herbal medicines are always the botanical type. We also had a very cool interface that we talked about with plant medicine as nutrition and plants as nutrition and plants as medicine. But then we got to talk a little bit about plant medicine and the psychedelics and the future or the potential that psychedelics can bring to altering all of humanity. Although Holly doesn't see herself as an expert in this area, she does recognize that Paul Stamets is amazing in how he teaches about mushrooms. And maybe that could be a model that we could use when helping people learn about psychedelics in general. Holly was completely inspiring. And to me, I want to make sure that I deliver, or that I want to learn from her. I want to move, I want to travel to Martha's Vineyard and do one of her on-site courses. But one thing that's certain is that she has these online courses that she's worked for 30 years to put together. She's very proud of them, and I'm sure they're very potent and powerful in their own right. I invite you to explore whatever Holly Bellabono is bringing forth. If you are excited by this, Holly has a special aptitude towards helping women learn about herbalism for themselves and for their family as the caregivers that they are. But it's no doubt that men and women can benefit from her knowledge and her wisdom, as well as her teaching and her mentorship. Thanks again for being a really important listener to The Healthy Healer. It's a pleasure to have you on my show. If you like the show, I'm going to invite you to subscribe and to share and to comment. And so that goes a long way to helping the show grow and helping people like you enjoy the guests that I'm lucky enough to have on each episode. So thanks again. It's Dr. Fred signing off. I love you, and we will catch you on the flip side. Bye for now.